This was a perfect stop along the route as we're heading to Illinois across the state of Iowa. You know how you're driving along and all of a sudden you're like, man, I gotta go to the bathroom. Where do I go? And all of a sudden Pocahontas, of course, you can go to a gas station, but they have this way station rest stop right by the Giant Princess, was right behind me here. And I thought, well, let's go check this place out here. One other cool thing about this stop here in Pocahontas is they got this really cool mural on these two buildings that kind of surround the Giant Princess. Nice little stop, nice little park. You can stop in there as long as it's open. Doesn't look like it's open today, but it's still a pretty cool stop right here in Pocahontas. Let's keep on going down the road. Our next town here is Kinneret, Iowa. And I said this, I wasn't going to do a true crime episode on my channel, but I wanted to kind of touch base here real quick as I'm heading across the state and stop in Kinneret, because this here is the bank building that Bonnie and Clyde robbed back almost 100 years ago. And I want to at least cover it. There's not even a sign here. I saw a different channel that they stopped and they were surprised that, hey, they didn't even put like a sign saying that this was a bank that was robbed by Bonnie and Clyde. And I think there's probably a little sensitivity to that, not to glamorize any crime or anything like that, especially bank robbery. But you know, I was kind of thinking about Jesse James and some of the stuff about that, and they definitely have sites for that. But this bank here, or this building anyway, it's not a bank anymore, is where Bonnie and Clyde robbed. So I wanted to stop real quick. This is a cute little town. I'm just gonna walk down the main street here, just to show some of the buildings. We're gonna keep on making our way down across Iowa. We went down Highway 4, we cut across Highway 20, heading to the state of Illinois, and we're gonna keep on going. We'll have a couple more destinations that we'll hit, a couple more small towns. And I love hitting towns like this simply because, not only just because of the size that I personally love, but also just because I wanna hit some of the history. And I'm not going too deep into that history today. We'll come back, circle around, and of course this old bank building right here in this little town, right outside of Fort Dodge, Iowa, by the way. All right, let's keep going. Our next town is Brandon, Iowa, and I stopped here for a big reason on the way down to Illinois. And that's because it has the largest frying pan, so we'll check that out. But on the way, I ran into this Jefferson Township Hall, known as the Gar Hall, and it looks like, so what is that, right? There it is again, the GAR I was talking about when I was in Nebraska City. The Grand Army of the Republic, okay, was an organization of Civil War veterans. Brandon's Schuler Post number 166 erected this building in 1887 as the Brandon Memorial Hall to be used for community events as well as their own meeting. And I love this part of history in a small town like Brandon. Just wanted to show this building real quick. Then we're gonna head to the largest frying pan. Go there next. So this is Iowa's largest frying pan. It was built in 2004 by several local men to promote Brandon's Cowboy Breakfast. It took 41 hours of volunteer labor hours to construct this frying pan, and it was modeled to scale after a 10-inch cast iron frying pan. How cool is that? Pretty solid. It is the largest frying pan. It has an 8-foot base and is 9 foot 3 inches at the rim, and has a 5-foot handle for a total length of 14 feet 3 inches. And it weighs 1,020 pounds. That's a heavy frying pan. Now let's put this in comparison according to what the sign says here. A 10-inch frying pan holds 6 eggs, and the Iowa's largest frying pan would hold 528 eggs, or about 44 dozen. It's a lot of eggs, folks. So Brandon, Iowa, they have something pretty cool here with this frying pan. And I like to show different things like this on my channel, but I wanted to have a little heart-to-heart talk. And it kind of goes with, why do I do this channel anyway? A lot of people probably think, Dan, you're just doing this channel because you want to promote small towns. And yes, I do, because I love small and I love small towns. But there's 2 main reasons why I even started the YouTube channel to begin with. Number one, I used to do career coaching with a lot of high school students. And one day I was sitting with a student and he goes, I want to be a YouTuber. And I don't know if it was his parole officer that was with him or whatever, that he had a counselor that was hanging with him. And immediately he started laughing. And I thought, no, wait a second here. There's got to be something to this. So I started the YouTube channel to kind of inspire and encourage students that that's what they want to do. They want to be a videographer, or if they want to do a YouTube channel, just to do it, right? That's one. The second reason why I did it is I had some aging parents. They're in their 80s, and I wanted to take them with me. I wanted them to show some different places, and small towns was kind of where I was at. And I wanted to just go and have mom and dad go along with me. I wanted to give them an opportunity just to see where I was going. They could kind of go along with me, like when I was a kid and I went along with them. They love to travel places and tour, and they love to go off these off-beaten path places in small towns like Brandon. This is just a journey that I'm going to continue doing. I'm going to keep showing you small towns across the Midwest because I love hearing from you, and we'll just continue trekking along. And today, back on the road, we're heading to Illinois, to Atlanta, right on Route 66. So let's keep going. Well, this is pretty cool. We're one last stop here on our trip over to Illinois. I couldn't stop, right? I mean, I needed gas. So here I'm at the largest truck stop in the world, baby. Iowa 80. Right on I-80, right before I'm crossing over the border, getting closer to Davenport. We'll cross over the river into Illinois. But this is a really cool stop. It is crazy busy. So I got gas, we're good to go. But check out the Standard Oil. Old gas pumps, old air pump. This is really neat. I thought it was pretty cool. I wanted to stop and see it. Let's go get something here at the truck stop. We'll go in there real quick amongst all the craziness. Still pretty cool stop though. This journey has been something. Slowly trekking our way. I was just taking a look around here at the I-80 truck stop, largest truck stop in the world. This place is ginormous. It's just in the truck showroom, looking at the different trucks, the signs, anything you want, truck specialties, shirts, boots, parts for trucks, they got it. This place is huge. I'm almost getting lost, quite frankly. But I'm gonna get something to eat while I'm here before we start heading across the rest of the state. I've always heard of this place. I always wanted to stop. That's why it was kind of on my bucket list. Man alive, I want to give you just kind of a top view just so you can kind of see just a portion. I'm not going to go to the truck museum today. that is going to be on the north side. I don't have time. I wish I did. But if you're going this way, this would be kind of a cool place to go. Check out the showroom. And that was that. I-80 truck stop. The world's largest truck stop. Still crazy busy. That's okay. We're gonna be trucking down the road. Like how I did that, trucking down the road. I made it to Atlanta, Illinois. I got a whole video that I'm going to be doing tomorrow on this. So, whoosh, it's a long trip through Iowa, across the Mississippi, into Illinois. And now, of course, we made it to Atlanta. Now, I will tell you, this is right on Route 66, the classic Mother Highway. And you know what's so cool about Route 66 this year? It is the 100th anniversary of the Mother Road. So what is Route 66? It takes you all the way from Chicago, all the way through many states, including Illinois, Missouri, Kansas. I know it dips down into Oklahoma, goes down into Texas, straight across to Santa Monica, California. And that was the route that a lot of people took back in the day. You know, if you ever watched the old Cars movie, it kind of gets into that a little bit, where all these ghost towns, all these towns that kind of were big back in the day, all of a sudden when the interstate came into play, kind of bypassed a lot of these cool roads. And behind me here, you got the American Giants Museum. Now this is a really cool spot because a lot of people would come take this road and they would absolutely stop at a lot of these places and get gas, get food. It was the vacation highway, right? And so we made it, and of course I'll do a video on this again tomorrow. But for now, I'm gonna rest. That's all we have for this video. Love that you guys are following along. If you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing below. Drop a comment, I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. Here we are, Atlanta, Illinois. I'm tired. Midwest, small town, over and out.